Norman is from Liberia, a Regis University graduate who came to the U.S. to further his education and eventually became an American citizen.
To me, it's just the beginning of something bigger.
And it all starts, he says, with this new school he just opened in a rural Liberian village. It's called A New Dimension of Hope.
It's not just getting the attention of students in need, but a Nobel Peace Prize winner as well.
One morning I woke up and I got a call that the first school that I built got demolished. The first thing that ran to my mind, why would anyone in the world break down a free school that was built for the poorest children? Why? Why? This is the highest form of injustice. To me, that was a human rights issue. The children were invisible, and the school brought light to them. That moment was probably one of the lowest moments in my life. 2 years, I was stuck between going back to rebuild or just walking away. I realized that to change the world is not an easy task, but knowing the fact that whatever effort you made couldn't change the lives so many children, to me, that is rewarding in itself. So I decided that I will go back and start rebuilding. But this time, I wanted to do it different. Because the first time, it was a dispute between the government and the local people. This time, I went back, I purchased the land, I have the legal right to the land, and then I began to start working with the people in the village. And the reason why I chose Mementown is because of the need. Mementown was the hub that they used for Ebola. Most of the children in Mementown have seen some level of violence. There was no school in Mementown. And the people seem welcoming. So because of these factors, I said today we want to work together. The most selfish thing you can do in this world is to help somebody. Because the feeling, the gratification, that moment, knowing that I was part of something that's going to change the lives of so many children in Mementown and the surrounding villages. To me, there's not much I can ask for again, you know? When people ask me, how are you able to do this? Most nonprofit use conventional way to raise money. When I apply to a church and they say no to me, I have to find a way. So what I've been doing for the last 12 months, I've been Ubering, I've been delivering food. And when I first started doing it, I had a bad attitude. But then I realized that if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And every single day, as I drop people off and they get in my car, I remember those children. I remember how happy they are.
Education helped me in the future because when I get big, I won't suffer.
It has been 3 years since I last went back to the village where my last school was built. When I went back, there were only 3 people in the entire village. This village had almost 800 people. I went back, only 3 people. The government was supposed to develop the entire land. The government said they're going to construct something here, but nothing, all bush. But the demolished building is still there. I don't understand. I mean, it baffles me. Like, so what was the reason? What was the reason that somehow the one school that gave light to the entire village, and one morning they woke up, the school in the entire village swept away. Just standing there, I felt so defeated. I felt so sad, so heartbroken. Coming here today to see there's only one family, it breaks my heart. But you know what? I have hope, because tomorrow we'll build another school for 1,000 children. And if that school gets broken down, we will build another school for 3,000 children. We won't stop until we educate as many children as possible in this country. If you walk into the homes of where these people live, you know, you start to wonder.
This is my room, my wife and myself.
Okay.
And that is the boys' children's room.
Basically, they lay on the ground. There's nothing there. There's nothing. Anyone living there have some level of challenges. The children, most of them don't go to school, but those that go to school walk almost 25 to 30 minutes to go to school.
This school will bring light to this village.